Hello, it's Fiona here again. Hope everybody's well. Now I've got some wee objects, bits and bobs here that we're going to have a look at together. You can maybe have a wee chat, see if you can remember if you had these things. Let's have a wee, and maybe you've still got some. So the first thing I've got now, I'm going to show you this because I could still, the smell of this is so strong. I could smell it through the paper. It's Carbolic soap. Takes me right back to the toilets at school, I have to say. It is so strong. I'm sure you can actually, if you stop and think about it, you'll be able to remember the smell. Do you remember scrubbing your hands with this in the toilets at school? Or maybe you had it in the house as well. Yeah, definitely smells exactly the same, is all I'm going to say. I'm going to shove that away in a box here. Now this, maybe from a wee bit further back, I wonder if anybody knows what these are. I've got 3 of them here. So they've got holes here for the buttons. There's 1, 2, 3 holes. And they were, of course, collars to pop on your shirt. Now, I think the point of this was that you would be able to detach these from your shirt and then give them a good scrub. These ones are really quite clean actually. I wonder if they've had the Carbolic soap on them. This was obviously in the days before we had our washing machines and tumble dryers and things, and you just had to give everything a really good scrub. Quite a good idea actually, isn't it? There we go, that's those. I wonder if any of you washed your husband's collars, or if any of the gents watching, if they had them as well. Yeah. And I've also got, now, this. I don't know if you can see it very well in the video, but of course it is for putting your milk bottles in. Now, I don't know if we get very many milkmen round the doors anymore. I think sometimes they deliver not just milk, don't they? They do things like butter and eggs and orange juice and stuff. But I remember I used to hear them every morning, really early in the morning. And then, would it be a Thursday or a Friday, they would come round to collect their money. You'd put your old milk bottles out in the container, and they would get them swapped over the silver foils on the top. Of course, they were glass bottles, weren't they, before they had the plastic ones. So, got that. And now this is quite heavy. I wonder if you remember seeing this on top of a bar, maybe. Now this is actually Mitchell's Dunfermline. Of course, it's like a soda siphon. So it's really quite heavy. I think this would often sit on a bar, wouldn't it? And you could top up your wee dram or whatever was your fancy. But I don't know if anybody remembers Mitchell's from Dunfermline. It's not a name I'm familiar with. I'm assuming they had a factory there, if that was who made the glass bottles, or if it was maybe who made what you put in the bottles. You could always let us know if you've got any memories of that. And the last thing I've got here, you get these in all different sizes, and they were called all different things as well, depending on where you came from. But it is, well, we called it a pig, the hot water pig. And of course, this is quite a small one. You'd boil up the kettle, put the hot water in there, and then put it in the bottom of your bed to heat it up. Now you would have to, I think, wrap it up in towels or sheets, because this would be absolutely boiling. And maybe let it heat up your bed, because if you jumped right in, you'd burn your wee tootsies on that, I think. And of course, you get all different sizes, I think, didn't you, of them? This one, as I say, is quite small. But I think you would get maybe one that could sort of fill up the bottom of a bed. But it must have weighed a ton, especially when it was filled with water. And I would imagine if that leaked, which I could see it would make quite a bit of a mess all over your bed. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at some of these wee bits and bobs that we've got. Maybe reminisce back in the day when you used to use those. I'm going to finish up on a poem. This is by Rose Milligan, and it's called Dust If You Must. None of us like dusting, do we? So let's see what Rose has got to say about it. Dust if you must, but wouldn't it be better to paint a picture or write a letter? Bake a cake or plant a seed. Ponder the difference between want and need. Dust if you must, but there's not much time, with rivers to swim and mountains to climb, music to hear and books to read, friends to cherish and life to lead. Dust if you must, but the world's out there with the sun in your eyes and the wind in your hair. A flutter of snow, a shower of rain, this day will not come around again. Dust if you must, but bear in mind, old age will come and it's not kind. And when you go, and go you must, you yourself will make more dust. Till next time, bye bye.